Welcome to this week's edition of K-Time Seminole Baseball fans. I'm Scott Kotick and sat here at Hauser Stadium. Seminoles coming off an impressive series victory over Georgia Tech, another win against the Gators on Tuesday night, but things don't get any easier. It's time to hit the road once again, head up to Blacksburg, take on Virginia Tech. Historically, a very tough place to play. The Hokies are a team that really doesn't like to get beat at home. They never really get swept, especially at home, so a tough series coming up for the Seminoles. Your top three storylines for this weekend start first and foremost, in my mind, with our catcher in Stephen MOGEE. 3 home runs so far in the season, leads the team in doubles, has had an outstanding season behind the plate, hitting over .320. His job becomes especially important as we get into the heart of Atlantic Coast Conference play. Because the ACC is such a challenging baseball conference, his job behind the plate to really control that defense, control the infield, becomes even more important. For the Seminoles to be successful and to continue having success winning ball games, MOGEE is especially important throughout the remainder of the season. Your second storyline is something we really talk about every week, and I apologize if it's a broken record, but it's the reason the Seminoles have been so successful, and that is the bullpen. Guys like Robbie Coles, Brandon Johnson, Kyle Bird, Bryant Holtmann coming on very strong as of late. That gets to be so important. I cannot stress the importance of that enough as we approach the rest of ACC play. This weekend especially, when you go into an environment like Blacksburg where the wind might become an issue, the temperature, whatever it is might become an issue, the bullpen is the one thing that can hold down your baseball team. Look for that to be especially important this weekend. And your third and final storyline is a guy, Luke Weaver. What an outstanding season this young man is having. On Tuesday against the Gators, 6 innings, tied a career high in strikeouts with 9, and has looked really impressive. When you hear 9 strikeouts, that's a lot. But remember, Weaver had 18 total outs. Half of those were strikeouts, 9 of them in just 6 innings. That's impressive stuff. Thanks for joining us on this week's edition of K-Time Seminole fans. Remember to follow me on Twitter at Scott Kotick. I want to hear from you about what you think about this Florida State baseball season. A hot start for Florida State. Let's hope they can keep things up in Blacksburg this weekend. So inside Hauser Stadium, I'm Scott Kotick for Seminoles.com. We'll see you next week, baseball fans.